Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much for coming. We were just saying before we started, it feels like the quickening is very real at the moment. Before we know it, it's Monday again. Anyway, it's just wonderful to be with you all, and thank you. So let's get on when we'll have a quiet time for gratitude. Thank you. Let's take some slow, deep breaths. We breathe in, we hold the breath, we breathe out, and we hold the breath. We can couple our breaths with a statement said with our inner voice. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am absorbing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am expanding the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am projecting the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am absorbing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am expanding the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am projecting the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am absorbing the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am expanding the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. I am projecting the feeling of gratitude from the Ascended Master Realm. Feel and see those rays of gratitude going out, blanketing our entire planet with a feeling of love and gratitude. Every part of life receiving this wonderful feeling from the heavenly realms of love and gratitude. And now we listen and feel for our heartbeat. We put the awareness of this in the center of our chest. We bless, we love, and we thank that gift of life, our heartbeat. And as we see and feel that heartbeat, bringing that pulse of light through that silvery cord from our mighty iron presence, through the top of our head, through our pineal gland, and anchoring in that blazing threefold flame in our hearts. With every heartbeat, the threefold flame becomes brighter and brighter and ever expanding. So let's visualize and see our physical body sitting in that beautiful, dazzling golden flame of wisdom and illumination. We can see it much bigger than our physical bodies, before us and above us. To the left of us, we see that dazzling sapphire blue flame, which brings the feeling of a desire to do the will of God, the feeling of protection and faith, and the feeling of the power of our mighty I Am Presence. We see the beautiful pink flame to the right side of us, just behind our right shoulder, bringing us that glorious gift of pure, divine, unconditional love. We see and feel our bodies, our physical bodies, and our three finer bodies enveloped in this dazzling light. Now we see that flame within our hearts, expanding and forming a beautiful sun in the center of our chests. We make the sun every bit as bright and dazzling as the noonday sun. And now we connect with our own beloved golden being in our heart, our Holy Christ selves, within the golden flame. And we see it expanding We see that threefold flame in our hearts, expanding and meeting the larger flames created through our visualization. We see our Christ selves, these beloved golden beings within our hearts, expanding and taking complete command of our physical body, our souls, which is our etheric body, our mental and emotional bodies. Just feel and see these bodies blazing light. The great surrender to the Christ self within us. Now we fill our feelings with a feeling of gratitude. Gratitude for our many, many blessings that we receive on our daily journeys. Gratitude for our many, many lives on this sweet earth. Gratitude for our families and friends. Gratitude for our supply and our homes. Gratitude for our health and our happiness. Gratitude to all the beloved elemental kingdom, the great directors of the beloved elemental kingdom, and each precious earth elemental, water elemental, air elemental, and fire elemental, for their ceaseless service to each one of us and to all mankind over eons and eons of time, with very little love and gratitude in return. We just bless and thank them deeply from our hearts. Gratitude to our body elementals. Gratitude to the great and beloved angelic kingdom, our great beloved friend and protector, Archangel Michael, and our own beloved guardian angels, and all the legions of angels serving each one of us and all humanity and all life on our beloved earth. We thank you. Gratitude to the great ascended hosts. Gratitude for these marvelous teachings, as we know, giving us the freedom, the knowledge to make our ascension at the close of this embodiment. And just gratitude to all life, especially that life never loved or thanked. Gratitude for our golden age now dawning, the mighty victory of the light for this beloved planet after her long, long journey. And so be it, beloved I am. Now, gratitude. Sergio, do you have a computer? Are you able to read the opening invocation?
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. I would love to. Thanks for the honor. Before reading the words of our master, we say together, with mics muted, as suggested by beloved Lord Kutumi, beloved presence of God I am, it is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kutumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Marvelous. Thank you so much. And now, beloved Sergio, thank you. And now for the topics of this week. So John's read for us. Thank you so much, beloved John. And just always, as we know, we're going through the volume 4 of the I Am Discourses. And it's just full of pearls of wisdom. And it's really the importance of using every channel to hasten the adjustments needed on earth this time he discusses a bit of that, beloved Saint Germain, and other things. And then there's a new video, The Importance of Decreeing and Its Application, which has been beautifully made by the beloved Word on the Street, Sam, and just various sort of chunks taken out of the Ascended Master books for that. And then we carry on reading. Beloved Terry reads it so beautifully for us. The whole book we know is already done, and we're on to concentrate and follow through. Such important information really for us to really do that, concentrate and follow through from Mighty Vista. And the gems is just from the beloved Great Divine Director and Saint Germain. And it's really about the only permanent solution and the power of when the light, when we call to our omnipresence, they say, the Great Divine Director says 1,000 times greater than any other way of calling for the light. So friendship with the gods, we're finishing off with Serapis Bey about the Ascension flame, which is, as we know, just so wonderful to focus on. And then beloved John will take us through our wonderful opportunity at the end, calling for the light through the decrees. So, and John's actually running the PowerPoint because I'm still in India where the electricity is a little bit unpredictable, but we're just hoping today. Thank you so much, John.
From Ascended Master Instruction, Volume 4, Saint Germain, excerpt from Discourse 15. The people of today have too much reticence in sharing their experience of the many wondrous things they have received, because of human opinions. In most instances, they have held these locked within their own hearts, lest they should be ridiculed. When one is consciously with God, moving in his mighty presence, why should that one fear what any man might say? It is he who bears false witness that should fear, not the messenger of truth. For at this time, instead of the messenger of truth being burned at the stake, the one who bears false witness or attempts to interfere is the most liable to be scorched by the inner fire, the flame of God. In these days, the messengers of light always draw to themselves their own. In other words, those who are ready to receive the river of light that is poured forth through the messengers. No one will be urged or carried, but each must come from his or her own joyous desire, knowing that God in each one is his own self-sustaining power. It is now important to utilize every channel to pour forth the radiation of light, to hasten the adjustment of things and conditions. When the wedge has once been driven and can be followed up by the conscious cooperation of a few of the children of light, then the barrier of human thought is torn asunder and cast aside, and the river of light pours forth on its way. In this case, the river of light is not destructive, while the river of water may be. However, you will notice in all the great avenues of progress that at the times when there seemed to have been destructive forces at work, it was but the coarser element giving way and being replaced by the activity of higher attunement. I trust that each of you will feel the great joy that I feel in these accomplishments, not only in your own activity, but in that which has gone forth to bless mankind. For keeping awake, if you find yourself feeling drowsy when you wish to work, command the cause to be consumed, that you may stand free to do that which you wish to do. For going to sleep, command through your mighty inner presence that when you wish to sleep, you are held in that presence, invincible, and that the body sleeps as an infant. Know always that you are God-commanded, so you guard yourself that you do not give power unknowingly to any outer thing. No matter what is attempted by the outer, it has no power unless it be of God. Command as Christ. When you command from the Christ standpoint, only Christ-like results can follow. Of that you can be absolutely certain, because when you command as the Christ, you immediately cause the inner activity to take place. It shuts off the outer, using it only as a vehicle of conveyance. As you continue consciously to fill your thought, mind, and body full to overflowing with God, you will find that you are utilizing an invincible armor that will build into a permanent guard of your thought and intellect. Until one has had the experience of seeing one appear from the invisible, there is always a startled feeling the first time it occurs. The radiation from the blue costumes at the music festival was very powerful because the blue ray was used intensively. The blue ray is always used to disintegrate the coarser or lower human element. Editor's note. This indicates the power of color used in clothing. I shall have to leave you, as I have a long way to go to the Andes. It is quite nice, after all, to go about without having to pay car fare. The transfer may require 2, 3, 4, or 7 minutes to make the change of distance. At first one does not have the sense of going through space, but later on we do see the same as you do.
Very interesting, all those lovely things. And so I remember sometimes we'd be sitting, and one of the with Norman, who was definitely the master. He had his inner sight and inner vision and inner hearing opened often, and he could see them come, and there'd be a whoosh, and he'd tell us that they'd come. So, that's how they travel. It's just so amazing, these beloved Ascended Masters. And now we're going to listen to this. This is a new video, Understanding the Importance of Decreeing and Its Application. Understanding the Importance of Decreeing and Its Application from the Ascended Master Teachings. Light will not act on its own accord. It needs to be qualified, called forth, and directed. The Mahachohan says, to change the consciousness of mankind, we must utilize the sacred fire. What is sacred fire? This is from beloved Lord Kuthumi in his book, The Guru and the Chela. The intelligence using the wand of power, which is his own feeling world, charges that primal life with peace, purity, healing, love, opulence, strength, wisdom, and all the God qualities. And the primal life, consciously charged by the directing intelligence, takes on the color and sound of the quality invoked and the vibratory rate of that quality, and becomes the sacred fire. It is that simple. The Mahachohan continues, this sacred fire can be drawn by any one individual through the entire human race and all life evolving on earth, without the outer consciousness of any life stream being aware of the service rendered. The sacred violet fire of purification passes through the consciousness of the people. It removes the inner causes of diseases and maladjustments, and the effects automatically disappear. Whatever is done in the name of our I Am Presence carries the threefold action of the flame within our hearts of love, wisdom, and power, which is all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-loving. And through the power of our I Am Presence, we have the three faculties of attention, visualization, and qualification, which must be divinely directed through our higher mental body, our Holy Christ Self, to bring the desired results of the decrees. Saint Germain explains, through the long centuries of living, mankind has decreed and driven wedges of falsehood and unreality through the misuse of the sacred name I Am, declaring fear, poverty, sickness, hatred, and the myriad of human qualities which are an abject falsehood in respect of our divinity, which cannot be fearful, poor, sick, angry, etc. Hence the need for repetition and the intensity in our feelings for the desired outcome of the decree. The difference between prayers and decrees. This is from A.D.K. Look, Law of Life. Praying is supplication from the human standpoint, which does not carry the authority of the I Am God presence, and there is no universal law confirming manifestation. Most affirmations are statements affirming something hoped for, and the action being that of convincing oneself. However, decrees are a command or fiat in the name and authority of our I Am presence, and must be made manifest by cosmic law, which sets the law into action that manipulates energy and substance. And according to cosmic law, nothing is made manifest without the decree made in the name I Am. Jesus knew his I Am presence and the law, and his famous statements are all prefaced with the name I Am. In the book of Job in the Old Testament of the Bible, the power of decreeing is confirmed. Decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy way. The great divine director says in the I Am Discourses, there is no greater privilege of service before mankind today than the issuing of these mighty decrees for the freedom of themselves and the world, the seizing and binding of entities, the use of the violet consuming flame, and the call of the tube of light around you. These are mighty activities which are imperative for you. Will you use them and be free? The choice is yours, beloved ones. A.D.K. Look in the book Law of Life. When you call to the I Am presence, you are calling to the I Am presence of everyone in the world. Even earnest students do not realize the power that their call to the I Am presence is. Beloved Sanat Kumara says, the decrees have rendered a service to the world like nothing else in 2 million years. He says, when you go into action in your groups, making tremendous calls for the light rays to expand and to remove those causes of distress, you render a service that you will never fully comprehend until you are ascended. That is why cities where sanctuaries of light are established are more pure by far than those that are not so blessed. Beloved Lady Concordia says, when the Chila's mind wanders during the service, it not only decreases the energy, but causes discoloration around the light if the thought patterns are of a negative nature. The light itself cannot be contaminated, but it is the radiation around it that becomes discolored. If you were giving a cup of water to someone who was ill or very thirsty, common sense would tell you to use a clean cup. So it should be when making calls or in meditation, be it for healing, governmental affairs, or for any other service. Should the thought cross a Chila's mind, I do not like that rendition, such and such should be used. You are functioning from a lower consciousness instead of clothing the radiation in divine love and gratitude for the expanded service. May I suggest that you silently ask that the angels of the violet fire and purity release their love and light and transmuting power in, through, and around all activities of the service which is to take place. The law, like attracts like, causes the sacred fire to return to its natural sphere of activity, and this is the reason that our decrees must be made daily. As the physical flame rises, so too does the sacred fire and return to its source. We need to invoke these conscious, intelligent flames every day and keep them sustained. The call compels the answer, and the realm in need must make the call. Daily calls cause a force field to form above us and above our sanctuaries, and this is the energy that the ascended masters and the angels use to fulfill our decrees. The power of light knows no limit or opposition, but must be called forth. There we go. Interesting thing. So now we're going to go straight on to listening to Terry's reading from Mighty Vista. Thank you so much, John.
Concentrate. Follow through. I implore you, you who decide upon some pattern and plan of manifestation, follow it through. Follow it through. Follow it through. Concentrate upon your design for precipitation until you have brought it into fulfillment. Rhythmically work upon your project, but not for long hours at a time, so that you become so tense and filled with anxiety that you neutralize your endeavors. You have been told that when we created the planets of this system, we came in rhythm, and it was the power of my ray of concentration which drew and coalesced the actual form of this earth. After all, what are mankind's bodies but forms of concentrated energy? This energy, as you know, is drawn forth from the heart of your presence. Once you have determined to bring forth some constructive manifestation, follow through in the name of God. Follow through in the name of God. Follow through in the name of God. Stop sitting by the wayside, resting, when you are on the verge of victory. Do you know the concentration it takes to bring forth an invention, to bring forth a scientific discovery to the race? Do you know the concentration it took to hold the vision for America? Many of you shared that vision and were a part of the heart center which held that vision for the others. Now, concentration and consecration are almost one and the same, beloved ones, because first of all, whatever you are going to do that will amount to anything requires the consecration of your life, and that you have not understood deeply enough. It is the consecration of all of your energies to the manifestation of something which will give you mastery over this world of form. Do not feel that to desire mastery over financial lack or mastery over appearances of physical distress in the restoration of health is selfish, because the fully gathered momentum of your mastery becomes your gift to the consciousness of the race at large. So long ago that I can scarcely remember the time, I learned the power of concentration, which later made it possible for me to give to you your planet Earth. Who knows but that even within this room today, there may be an Elohim for tomorrow's world. I see several for whom it could be possible. As you are listening to me today, from Archangel Raphael's kingdom, whose specialized quality is consecration, we have connected a beam of energy with that portion of my ray, which is anchored within the forehead of every incarnate life stream on the planet today. This is the focus in every physical form, where the true inner sight once functioned freely, but this clear inner sight has been dimmed by mankind's misuse of energy all through the ages, creating shadows in the consciousness by his use of discordantly qualified thought, feeling, spoken word, and deed. As this shadow substance increased through many, many embodiments, it gradually became what is now known as the human veil. This is simply an accumulation of too slowly vibrating energy, which is formed within the brain structure itself. This denser substance shuts off from physical sight the presence of the cosmic beings, ascended masters, angels, and the perfection of the realms which abide above this physical appearance world. Through this service, which I am rendering here today to you, I am also endeavoring to clear the inner sight as much as possible, particularly of the mystic, of the metaphysician, and those who have stepped out of the consciousness of the masses, desiring a clearer concept of truth. I am also giving this assistance today to the great leaders of the orthodox channels of religion, endeavoring to give them as much understanding of the great law as it is necessary to convince them that we are and that we are ready and willing to assist mankind. By offering the full power and pressure of our light and feelings of mastery over everything human, thus helping them to find their way back to the complete freedom which God intended them to enjoy from the beginning.
There we have it. Concentrate, concentrate. So now we have this wonderful opportunity to help our brothers and sisters, all that are caught in the astral realm, and assist Saint Germain in that violet flame temple. temples. There are many violet flame temples. And so we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be taken immediately into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated, destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so they carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We decree it, and so be it. Beloved, I am, and we accept this done here and now with full cosmic power, and we thank you. And what a lovely thought. Over all these years of saying that, many, many must have been taken to those violet flame temples. And now this is the gems. So this is from the great divine director from the I Am Discourses, Volume 8. He says, notice this is a wholly different activity from anything you have ever known before, because in the recognition of your own individual God presence, the mighty I Am, which you can call into action, a power is released 1,000 times greater than anything which can be released in thinking of God as an omnipresence. To think of God as an omnipresence is but to receive a fragmentary part of its power. Only as you have an individualized focus can you have a greater power. That is why this activity produces such powerful results in the life of the individual. It is the only permanent solution of anything there is, and if enough of humanity will call, the solution of many problems in the city, the state, the nation will be released, and their conditions will be solved by this light of God. And I loved it. I remember and I know there's a next page as well, thanks. Is there another page? I think, yeah. But I remember reading it was in I Am the Open Door, which Peter got, remember, in January 1977, Peter Manchester, and Lord Hilarion came through and he said, and it was such a powerful thing, I remember, he said, you have a hotline to the central switchboard through your I Am Presence. And it's just such a lovely thing to think about, because that's really what it is, isn't it? We can, once we know, but even if we don't know all the ones we're needing to call into action, whether it's peace or harmony or whatever, the I Am Presence knows. So it's just so wonderful. But it is good to know their name, they say. Right, and then Saint Germain says, let me caution and assure you with great emphasis that no matter who or what you are, what place you may be in from the growth standpoint, when you make application with the words I am, you positively cannot fail to accomplish that to which you apply them, if you will hold fast with unwavering determination. There, and so Sanat Kamara says, the decrees have rendered a service to the world like nothing else in 2 million years. And the great divine director says again, throughout the universe, manifestation is brought about through decrees or fiats. So first we know the decree has to be made before it can come into manifest form. And so, it's like that. So they say to us, never weary of doing our decrees until we are truly all ascended. And so lovely. Thank you, John. Oh, this is lovely. This is just, it's short, but so lovely. Thank you.
May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings know peace. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free.
That's very short, but so true. Truly, may they be free and happy, all beings, especially our animals. I mean, the insects, the reptiles, all of them. Now we have this wonderful decree we can say for them. So we say together, beloved I am presence and that of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done and we thank you. Thank you. All right, and this is the second part from Beloved Serapis Bey, from Friendship with the Gods. And he says, within this ascension flame, I just repeated a little, the first paragraph again, because I thought it was just such lovely information. Within this ascension flame is a record of every ascension that has taken place upon this planet Earth. That is why it is such a happy flame. Every ascension, the first and second root races and all their sub-races went home, you see, on that flame. Then the lower activity came in with the laggards from other systems, but yet from time to time, individuals did persevere in the purification of their vehicles and utilized this ascension flame. And the gratitude of the life stream when it is caught up into the infinite I am presence knows eternal freedom from bondage, from limitation, from fear and distress of every kind can hardly be described to the outer mind. That is the imprint in the ascension flame. Everyone who has become God-free, who has utilized that, many of your loved ones who have passed through the change and have ascended, have utilized that, and their energy is within it. This buoyant flame is not to be treated with a consciousness of fear and a consciousness of negative feeling. The fourth ray, like the first ray, is a very positive ray, and it is liable at times to affect people adversely, shall we say. And because our disciplines at our retreats seem so severe, and because all recorded history seems to have shown up the weaknesses of unascended individuals, Unfortunately, there has not been recorded the joy of those who have utilized that ascension flame. Now, when any live stream is ready for the ascension, he is either summoned to the ascension flame in his inner body, or she, while his physical body sleeps, or a sponsor, one of the ascended ones, goes to that one, enfolding that live stream in a river of the ascension flame. That ascension flame is intelligent, beloved ones, and I have loved it long and loved it well. It can ascend any condition in which you find yourself. It can ascend that condition from limitation into harmony, from distress into peace, from poverty into opulence, from discord into perfection. It is one of the activities of divine alchemy which the student body, for the most part, have not thought about using. So there's a good thing for us to keep using it. Now accept this ascension flame in God's most holy name. Perhaps it will help you to remember me happily. Moira and I stand alone in the severe discipline. Sometimes we are very lonely, but we can be very sweet, and I know that the ascension flame can do much for you. God knows that I want you ascended more than you do yourselves, for you don't know how important it is, and you don't know the glory. But no matter how much I want you ascended, I want Saint Germain's kingdom established on earth more. Therefore, you see how the brotherhood works. It is my service to life to ascend mankind. The cosmic law has decreed that the golden age shall be established on the earth. And there we have it. Just lovely. And then we got this lovely, lovely song. John actually played it the other day in one of our daily services. So I thought we'd have it. Thank you so much, John.
Entonces, yo invento el tamaco.
Lovely, lovely song. And now, John, you'll take over. Thank you so much.
Thank you, beloved. Good evening, everybody, and thank you, beloved Anthea, again for bringing us all these wonderful, inspiring, and appropriate teachings and lessons. Are truly blessed and privileged for we to be able to have access to this knowledge. Beloved, mighty Omnipresence, we call to you to take command of us all and produce your mighty perfection through our decrees. Beloved Ascended Masters, we give you full permission on behalf of ourselves and of all mankind to do whatever is necessary to fulfill the divine plan in this lower realm. And we call for you to charge your mighty power and give whatever energy may be lacking from our side into all our decrees so they can manifest here and now, all according to thy will. We call to you, beloved Archangel Michael, to send cosmic rays and mighty angels of protection to protect all our joy in this Zoom class, and for all the energy released to be purified, protected, perfected, amplified, and used only to serve the pure divine cosmic light. So be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. We say together, mighty Omnipresence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever. Whether it is conscious or unconscious, expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely and illumined the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders, replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved and mighty Omnipresence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection, and I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. We just visualize our tube of light from our beloved mighty Omnipresence, coming down from above, covering our four lower bodies with that thick wall at the edges, stronger than any steel. See that brilliant blue and crystal light, that light that instantly deflects anything that is not of the light. Build your wall of light. See Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth, every beloved one standing up for that truth, the justice, and freedom. May God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. I am the law of forgiveness for myself and all mankind, for all mistakes, misqualified energy, human consciousness, and for straying from the light. Beloved mighty Omnipresence, through you we call to our beloved Lady Kuan Yin to assist us and all mankind to feel your feelings of ascended master mercy, forgiveness, and compassion. We bless and thank you. We ask deeply and sincerely to be forgiven and to forgive any and all parts of life that we have not blessed through our thoughts, and all misuse of life's pure energy for which our outer selves are responsible, and any appearance of mistakes which has found action in our world. And every one of us just feels deeply in our hearts that great gratitude for this mighty gift of the law of forgiveness. For truly it is such a blessing to all mankind. Beloved, mighty presence, and that of all mankind. Forgive, forgive, forgive each and every one of us. Thank you. We call the great central sun, our beloved mighty presence, to charge the secret powers into these decrees. We call for beloved Saint Germain to anchor cosmic concentrations of violet fire in America, Africa, Europe, China, India, the Middle East, the Far East, Russia, Australia, wherever else it is needed in our beloved world, here and now. We thank you. We say our violet fire decree together. Mighty presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels, descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all. Cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. Our decree for the beloved elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame continually strike into all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever, the cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, the ascended master consciousness, and light substance from the secret love star. Let thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is. Beloved I am, we thank you. From decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice blazing throughout the world. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here, now, and forever. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, everywhere. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, before we say our final decree, by the blessed love and power of our beloved mighty I am presence, we call to you, beloved mighty victory, to fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. We claim, beloved mighty victory, is victory now manifest in our world and experience. We say together, I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and trebled each instant of each hour by the power of the cosmic 3x3, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. As we end now, let us focus on that beloved love star radiating within our auras, placed there by beloved Sanat Kumara as a gift to all mankind, assisting us in holding that frequency of unconditional divine love, a true cosmic blessing. We love and thank you, beloved mighty love star. We ask that you expand your mighty supreme light through our four lower bodies, and to saturate all whom we pass by on our earthly journeys with that unconditional love. to that mighty secret love star shining from the heavens for this 2,000-year period, we bless and thank you, and all the mighty cosmic beings from the great central sun holding this focus. Expand your supreme light through our individual love stars and around all life evolving our beloved sweet earth, with that light which we know can never be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. We thank you deeply for this. We thank and release all the beloved great ones invoked and all those who constantly answer our calls. Thank you, blessed Sheilas, each and every one of you. May each and every one be richly blessed and abundantly blessed by your beloved mighty presence and holy Christ selves. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, beloved John. I just love it. Solomon, beloved, are you, do you have a screen? Are you there? Can you read the closing invocation for us? Thank you.
Look, yeah, I can do that. Thank you. Yes, I can do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Closing invocation. Before ending the section, we all say with our minds muted. Beloved, I am presence, and beloved Master Kutumi. Nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness, so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and in the world of all my fellow men. Beloved Prince of God, I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness, and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much, beloved Solomon. And let's just take a moment really of, truly of deep gratitude for these marvelous teachings, for these opportunities that we have now through these teachings, and for our blessed, wonderful world. And thank you, everybody. And so now I think we'd stop the recording. Yeah, we stop the recording now.